The altar server ministry is an incredible responsibility a child can have within our community, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. This presentation will help you to understand your responsibilities, focus on the cues we utilize, and serve as an ongoing refresher. There are a number of articles that you are required to handle during the Mass. Here is a brief overview. Cross, candle, altar, credence table, ambo, Roman missal, presider's chalice, large Eucharistic bowl, wine carafe, cruet, purificator, chalice, small Eucharistic bowl, finger bowl, and hand towel. We will refer to these items during the video, so you may need to return to this section as needed. Altar servers have 3 positions: cross bearer, candle bearer, and book bearer. There are 3 specific portions of the Mass where you are involved, which are the opening procession, preparation of the altar, and closing recessional. If you keep this in context, it will be less intimidating. A couple of points to remember. You are a member of a team assisting the priest and deacon. People are watching, and you become a model for behavior. When you wear the alb, you must act reverently and carry yourself with respect for the altar area. When walking, stand tall and do not rush. When sitting, sit straight and keep your hands folded in your lap. Participate in prayers and singing during Mass. Plan to arrive at the church at least 20 minutes before Mass. When you arrive, get dressed immediately and coordinate with the other servers to light the candles. Make sure everything you need is on the credence table. If you are the senior server, you will be the cross bearer and will assist the other servers throughout the Mass. Wait in the vesting room to pray with the priest and then proceed to the church entrance 5 minutes before Mass. The cross bearer should retrieve the cross, and candle bearer, book bearer should retrieve the candles and return to the front area for the opening procession. The cross bearer, candle bearer, and book bearer will line up near the font and wait for the priest to instruct them to begin the procession. The cross bearer will lead with the other 2 servers following a few steps behind and at a slow pace. The cross bearer will process to the front of the altar, inside right. The candle bearer will process to the far left side of the altar and book bearer to the far right. When the priest bows, all servers will process forward as demonstrated, placing the cross, candles, in the appropriate spot and moving to assigned seats. The book bearer to the outside seat, cross bearer to the center, and candle bearer to the left. As the Gloria nears the end, the book bearer will walk to the candle with the Roman missal and stand until the priest says, "Let us pray." At that time, the book bearer will process forward with the Roman missal and present the book to the priest for the prayer. Notice where the server enters the altar area. This is the only area for servers to approach the altar while serving. Immediately upon the completion of the prayer of the faithful, or when offertory music begins, the book bearer shall process to the altar and place the Roman missal on the right side of the altar. At the same time, the cross bearer should take the presider's chalice, and candle bearer should take the cruet and all of the purificators and place them on the left side of the altar. The book bearer should remove the book stand from the altar and place it on the credence table. When the priest or deacon walks forward to receive the gifts, the cross bearer and candle bearer should process forward to the front of the altar and stand behind the deacon. When the deacon or priest receives the gifts, he will hand them to the servers, and they will walk forward and place them on the center of the altar. The candle bearer returns to the credence table, and the cross bearer remains on the altar until the priest hands them the cruet and wine carafe and returns to his seat. When the priest stands and walks to the altar, the book bearer and candle bearer take the towel and finger bowl to the priest on the altar. When the priest is done, the servers return the finger bowl and the towel to the credence table. After the sign of peace, all three servers will take the small Eucharistic bowls and place them on the altar. The book bearer will then remove the Roman Missal from the altar and return it to their seat. After communion, the priest will say, "Let us pray," and the book bearer will take the Roman Missal up to the priest. When the priest proceeds to the altar, the servers should process to their cross and candle and walk to their positions at the front of the altar. When the priest bows, the cross bearer leads the procession, followed by the candle bearer and book bearer, to the rear of the church.